This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support.
What is needed to be able to use residential apartments as Airbnbs in Medellin, Colombia? Let's jump into the details. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, erasing borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC-born Rob, erasing borders. I'm DC Rob. This is a good one for all those stories that just throw out more ambiguity on the details. This story actually breaks down exactly the requirements that are needed to be able to use an apartment as an Airbnb. But first, a quick message from today's sponsor.
Hey guys, it's Wes from the channel Where's Wes. So many other YouTubers have spread so much misinformation about Colombia. I took the time to learn the language, the culture, traveled to almost all of the cities in Colombia to really understand the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you guys want to talk about moving to Colombia, Latin America, or Southeast Asia, you can schedule an appointment here. Thank you for the opportunity. Back to you, Rob.
Okay, so let's just jump into the story right away. Last week, Mayor Federico Gutiérrez said that he would rein in those who did not meet all requirements. The latest statements by the mayor of Medellin, Federico Gutiérrez, about a possible regulation of Airbnbs or short-term rental homes in the city have left, at least for now, more doubts than certainties. Well, although what the mayor said is that he will not allow this type of rental in buildings and family developments where crimes of exploitation of young ones are committed. It is still not clear how this control will be carried out or for whom. What is known is that the new Tourism Secretariat that was approved by the City Council last week will be in charge. At the moment, experts from the real estate and tourism sector agree that the problem of exploitation of young ones in Medellin must be urgently resolved, but that is for this and not necessarily to apply new regulations to short-term rentals. They simply need to comply with those that already exist, which, according to them, are quite demanding. Medellin is the second city in Latin America most preferred by digital nomads. These are the rules that properties that provide short-term rental services in Medellin must comply with. 1. The home must have at least the following spaces: a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. 2. If they are located in a horizontal property, a building or an urbanization, its regulations must explicitly allow short-term rentals. Said regulation must be in public writing. 3. If the regulation does not have this authorization and you wish to include it, it must have 70% of the positive votes of the co-owners of this horizontal property. 4. Properties that are going to be rented for tourists must have a national tourism registry issued by the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, and Tourism. Applications like Airbnb require support for this registration when creating an account as a host. 5. All guests must be registered with their identification. With the visitor's data, the tourism card must be filled out, which must also be uploaded to the ministry's system. In addition, if the guests are foreigners, their information must also be delivered to the chancellery. This is the information that the tourism card must include: identification of the guest and their companions, their nationality, address, and telephone number of the place of residence, place of origin, destination place, entry date, departure date, a way to pay, and the signature of the guest. The regulation of housing rentals for periods of less than 30 days is established by Decree 2590 of 2009 of the Ministry of Interior. This also establishes that the owner or manager of the property can terminate the accommodation contract in advance at any time and demand the return of the property without the need for any court order when the conduct and behavior of the guests threaten the tranquility, the safety, and health of other guests or residents. In fact, just this week, the Congress of the Republic shelved the proposal that sought to authorize the properties with the horizontal property regime, that is, residential buildings and complexes, could be used for tourist housing without obtaining a permit from the Assembly of Co-Owners. This project modified Law 675 of 2001 regarding the condominium regime in Colombia and could generate different economic, legal, and operational impacts for the hotel sector and could affect coexistence in condominiums. According to the Colombian Tourism and Hotel Association, COTELCO, as of December 2023, in Medellin, there were 5,900 accommodations of all types and only 477, that is, 8% are hotels, and less than 2% are hostels. The majority, 3,449, are tourist apartments. 75% of Medellin's national tourism records correspond to tourism housing, when the average in the rest of the country for accommodation of this type is 59%. Medellin is the Airbnb mecca in Colombia, so they're up to date. This is as clear as it's going to get. Like I said, the mayor, I commented to quite a few of you guys who was kind of down on his mayor, that he's just doing what he can to help the kids, and he's just asking people to adhere to the rules and regulations that are already on the books. This is already on the books, but evidently there's some that have slipped through the cracks. There have been people who don't go through the applications like Airbnb or Vrbo. They just put it online. They put it on Facebook or whatever, apartment available, and then you guys rent it, and then it's off the books, and they don't know anything about anybody that's staying there. So I get why he's doing this. Save the kids. If this is all about helping the kids, I'm all for it. I don't think it's all that, but it's, again, disturbing the peace of their neighbors. I mean, I can imagine being an Airbnb host or being a neighbor of an Airbnb host. People coming and going every week, and you have no idea who they are. You know people are coming down and getting drunk and worse. So anyway, he's doing what he can. I say give this mayor a chance. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. Right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Maury. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.